I read a bunch of Resident Alien. Resident Alien is there's an alien who got stranded on Earth, and he can use his hypnotic powers to make everybody see him as human.
But except he's there to take over, isn't it? A bit?
No, he's not.
Okay.
No, he's not there to take over at all. He got stranded.
Okay.
He was basically on a fact-finding mission and got his ship
to find
crashed.
out if it was a good place to take over.
No, they're not looking to take over. They're just gathering information.
So they can take us over.
No, not to take over.
Okay. Anyway, go for it.
Anyway, so he's stranded, but he can use his powers to make him look human. It works on most people, but 1 in a million can kind of see through it or whatever. And so he lands in this small town. It almost feels like, I don't know if you guys remember the TV show Northern Exposure.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Kind of has that kind of feel. But he's a doctor. Well, because on his planet, he studied biology. So he understands human biology. So he's basically a doctor. And so the town, in the very first story, the town doctor gets killed. He kind of takes over the practice and becomes the town doctor. And so he's kind of integrated in this small town. It's got kind of that feel like a Northern Exposure doctor.
So anyway, stories
so he's starting to build these relationships with these people in the town and making friends. There's a girl he kind of has a thing with, or
sounds very Northern Exposure.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And so
the basic probably something from Shakespeare that was taken from. Yeah.
The second omnibus, which I read initially, that is basically just him kind of doing all that. There's some little stories here, but it's kind of their relationships, and he's trying to get a message back home so they can send a ship for him, right? And at the same time, there's an FBI guy, kind of like X-Files guy, who's trying to track him down. And this guy finds him and kind of figures out who he is and tracks him down. Well, at the end of the book, spoiler alert, turn off if you care. The guy who's looking for him actually is kind of like a Mulder type person, from X-Files. And he actually convinces that guy to go back with the aliens, and he wants to stay here. So the alien stays, and the FBI agent, goes with the aliens back to the planet to kind of learn about that society and be an advocate for humanity or whatever.
Just like the Last Starfighter.
Just like the Last Starfighter, exactly. Just like that. So anyway, then that was the end of the omnibus. And I'm like, well, where does it go from here? Well, there's 2 more trade paperbacks, and there's 1 more still coming that hasn't come out yet. And the 2 other trade paperbacks, I went ahead and read those because I was kind of digging it. So that basically ends up, that girl that he's been kind of on again, off again with, they end up hooking up and kind of starting a relationship. And then in the first trade, she gets pregnant because somehow it happens. And so then the second trade is about them having the baby and being parents. And so it becomes this really kind of cool slice of life, but with the alien kind of vibe. So I don't know, I really enjoyed it. You know how much I like slice of life stuff, but it's got it's really well done. It's written by Peter Hogan, who does a good job. He did kind of the Tom Strong stuff after Alan Moore kind of stepped away. But I actually like him as a writer. I think he does a nice job. But no, it was pretty fun, kind of entertaining, kept you kind of interested to see what happens. You kind of get engaged in the characters. So I don't know, I dig it.